You ever wonder what makes a good horror story, really scary? Well, today we're going to break down a really chilling story from India to see exactly how fear works. We're going to look at all the pieces the story uses to build this world of suspense and dread, one terrifying step at a time.
Okay, let's just dive right into the heart of it. This one single idea is what the entire story is built on, a place that is absolutely not what it seems. Now, that's a classic setup, for sure, but it's the way they do it that's so good. See, the house, this Haveli, it isn't just a spooky backdrop. It's the monster, it's a predator, and it's waiting.
So, let me introduce you to the Verma family. We've got Brajesh, his wife Neha, and his parents Naresh and Shanti. They're on what's supposed to be a nice family trip, but they've taken a wrong turn and now it's dark, they're deep in the woods, and they are completely lost. They're all alone and they are totally at the mercy of whatever is out there in the dark.
And here's where the story really starts to mess with you. During the day, this place is just a crumbling wreck. You wouldn't even think about going inside. But at night, it transforms. It becomes this beautiful, lit-up palace, a total beacon of hope for anyone who's lost. And that's the trap, right? That's a classic horror move. Lure your victims in with a promise of safety right before you spring it.
Of course, the people who live nearby, they know better. They have all these stories about the Haveli's dark past, tales of people who were drawn in by its light and were just never seen again. But the Vermas, they don't know any of this. They're just driving straight into a nightmare, and we, the audience, we know what's coming, and we just have to watch. So lured in by this promise of a safe place to stay, the Verma family steps into the light. But this is no ordinary home. It's all an illusion, really, just a beautiful cage. And with every single step they take inside, every seemingly harmless choice they make, the door to that cage just closes a little bit more behind them.
And this is pretty much how horror stories work, isn't it? It's a chain of small, little choices that all add up to something awful. The Vermas, they ignore the creepy sounds in the air, they put their trust in a total stranger, they brush off their own gut feelings. And with every single one of those decisions, they get pulled deeper and deeper into the Haveli's trap until there's just no way out.
And then, bam. This line just brilliantly flips the entire story on its head. While the family is eating this amazing meal that just appeared out of nowhere, their host says this. And suddenly, the real, sinister reason for all this kindness is revealed. They're not guests. They're lambs being fattened up for the slaughter. The illusion of safety is just completely shattered.
So the Verma family, feeling safe and full, they head off to their rooms for the night. But the Haveli, it's just getting started. The friendly masks come off, the beautiful illusion crumbles, and the true, monstrous nature of this place is finally unleashed on them.
The attack is just so fast and so brutal. Neha is taken first, her body turned into a puppet for the spirits. Brajesh gets lost in this impossible, looping staircase, totally trapped. Shanti is cornered and killed. And then, in the most twisted move of all, Naresh is murdered by his own son, who's now possessed. The family is just systematically ripped apart, and their love for each other has turned into a weapon against them.
I mean, look at the numbers. The Haveli is basically a death machine. It's efficient, and it is completely merciless. 4 people walked in looking for help, and in just a few short hours, 3 of them are dead. And the one who's left? Well, her fate is arguably worse than death.
You know, in the really good horror stories, the evil isn't just random. There's always a reason, some kind of twisted logic behind it all. And the reason for the haunting in this Haveli is what makes this story so genuinely unsettling. It's not some ancient demon or a powerful curse. It's something way more ordinary. And because of that, way more terrifying. And there it is. The spirits say it themselves. The motive isn't some great evil. It's trespassing. They just broke the rules of the house and so they had to pay the price. It's such a mundane, almost logical reason that it makes the horror feel, well, from the spirit's point of view, it feels completely justified. And that's terrifying.
And if you thought it couldn't get any creepier, you were wrong. This is the final, cruel twist. Neha isn't just killed, she's adopted. The spirit that just murdered her entire family now calls her its own daughter. Her old life, her identity, it's all just stripped away, and she's reborn as a child of the Haveli, a ghost trapped inside a living body.
So, the sun comes up, and you'd think the nightmare's finally over. But for the Vermas, there's no escape. The light of day doesn't bring any relief. It just shows them, and us, the true horror of what's happened.
With the first light of dawn, the whole illusion just shatters. The beautiful palace melts away, and all that's left is that hollow, ruined shell. The horrors of the night are wiped clean, the stage is reset, and the Haveli just lies there, waiting for its next victims.
But Neha, she's still there. She didn't escape. Her survival is a curse. Her mind has been completely broken, and she's just been left in the ruins like a permanent fixture. She's a living ghost, trapped in the real world, forever tied to that mansion.
So you see, this isn't really a story with a beginning and an end. It's a cycle. It's a never-ending loop of pure terror. The sun goes down, the Haveli wakes up, and the ghosts of the past get a new member. Then the sun comes up, the illusion disappears, and the trap is set all over again. The story of the Verma family might be over, but the story of the Haveli, that will never end.
The story of the Vermas is a tragedy, for sure, but it's also a warning. The Haveli is still out there, hiding in the shadows, just waiting. So it leaves us with one last chilling question. What happens to the next person who gets lost on that dark road and sees a beautiful light in the distance? Well, they might want to think twice before following it.